I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it.
Bitch, I'm on my mama's side.
When you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could have pulled up, put some respect on it, but that ain't.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy Aaron Wiles Out TV coming to you guys with another video. And yes, before we get into today's video topic, please click that like button. Please click that subscribe button, and please share this video. It costs is literally free 99. Y'all, please, it will help me out a great deal. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate new followers, old followers. Well, not followers. I would say supporters. So I welcome new supporters, old supporters, present supporters. I love love. So I am definitely welcoming all love. Okay. And also, if y'all want to support this channel, y'all can definitely support this channel by way of Cash App, which will be swinging at the bottom of the screen. And also, you can, if you don't have Cash App, you can definitely support this channel by way of super chats, super thanks, and super stickers. And also, you can support me by getting a membership. Get your memberships, y'all. Everything will be in the description below, okay? All right, let's get into today's video. So, baby, listen, I never seen so many people talk about WNBA before in my life. First of all, shout out to the women in WNBA. They really doing their due diligence because they're really putting WNBA in the forefront right now. We honestly, there have been, some WNBA players who've stood out to the test of time, but like, let's be honest, WNBA is not showcased as much as the NBA. But here we are. Shout out to the Angela Reeses and a host of others, child. But I see her name constantly pop up on my timeline. So Angel Reese, shout out to you. With your tall, lanky behind. But I like her. She has personality. All right, y'all. So, baby, I don't know what is going on in the world, but baby, this Caitlyn person, this girl that is being made out to be a victim, she's fouling, or a lot of people is fouling her and getting up in her mug. So it's this big thing. It's this big hoopla about Miss let me get her name before I go on. I think her name is Caitlin Clark. She's from the Indiana Fevers. So, baby, apparently she's a target for the rest of the WNBA. They listen, they are out to get her for whatever reason. I don't know. But from what I can see, and from what I researched a little bit, let me go to this. Let me take this banner down real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's get this banner down. So let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Show you. So right here, it's they said the WNBA upgrades hard foul on Caitlin Clark, finds Angel Reese in Chicago Sky for missing post-game interviews. It's been this whole thing. I think they fouled her. They now finding them. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. How the organization, um, whoever is in charge of the WNBA is protecting Caitlyn. And they are literally making the black girls the villains and the monsters of this particular story. I'm not here for it. Um, we then go on to the GMA saying that she claims that Caitlin Clark is targeted on the court and it needs to stop, which is crazy because I have seen multiple videos of Caitlin Clark doing the same thing that the girls is being accused of. Caitlin Clark has targeted other female players on the court as well. So it's kind of crazy. And this is a competition. This is a sport. So I'm not understanding why the girls having their, grandma panties in a bunch. Okay. So, and also let's go even further. So there's these two players. So one of the interviewers or questioner people that's doing the post game interviews, they were asking these two players. I think their name is Chanity Carter and some other player. Baby, they didn't want to answer nothing that has to do with Caitlin Clark. So we're gonna play that video right now, okay?
Bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the fever
I
score.
didn't answer no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
On the play before bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the fever
I
score.
didn't answer no Caitlin.
After she just said she's not answering no questions.
What'd you say to her?
He keeps pressing on. Keep pressing. So let me pause that video. That was so intrusive and disrespectful. She literally just said that she's not answering no questions about Caitlin Clark. And here you go and keep digging and digging and digging, trying to get an answer when she just told you she's not answering nothing, because they're going to make her out to be the villain anyway, which tends to happen in the media. They always make the black women the villain while they put this white girl on a pedestal, on a mantle, like as their trophy. And with all this hoopla going around with the players against this white girl, Caitlin Clark, let's go to the sports analysts, because baby, they had some words to say about the players against Caitlin as well. So let me get that for you. Give me 1 second. Give me that. Let me get 1 second. Let me put this down here. Okay, period. Let's get this together. Get that. Where is it? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back up right here. And then we're going to play this. So what we're about to play is Monica McNutt is she's going back and forth with Stephen A. Smith regarding Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, players. Okay. So let's get it, y'all.
The world of being a woman, Stephen A., and how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest.
How about being a black man?
Being black. Hold on 1 second. So this is what I'm saying to y'all, though, and I know we got to go to break, and we didn't necessarily go there. Maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are going to say and Stephen A., I know you're going to, you just shared that you've talked about the WNBA. the world of being a woman, Stephen A., and how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest.
How about being a black man? Being black.
Hold on 1 second. So this is what I guys may not have said, everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. Guys may not have said, everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. Guys may not have said, everybody. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right. Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did you
know you're my guy, but
who does more than
Stephen A., I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
What?
She said, "I'm talking to you."
Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that,
again,
but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did you
know you're my guy, but
who does more than
Stephen
us?
A., I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
What?
The game is physical. Caitlin.
Baby, shout out to Monica McNutt, baby. Even Shannon Sharp's co-host Tyrell Owens was in Tyrell Owens is that's Ocho Cinco. Ooh. Girl, why I thought Ocho Cinco and Tyrell Owens was the same person. My bad. Tyrell Owens was in the comments, and it's highlighted right here. It said it needed to be said, and she's right. Regardless of where the NBA, WNBA stands today, with his platform, he could have been really highlighting women's basketball 3 years ago. And no shade, she gagged her. Like Miss Monica Nutt for the win. She gagged her. Miss Stephen A. was offended, was appalled, was confused. She was confuzzled. She was hurt. She was harmed. She was touched. Oh, girl. She was like, oh, wow. Baby, when a man says wow, you know you stumped them. You know they don't have nothing else to go off for. They don't have no rebuttal. They don't have no comeback. They are just stuck, okay? They are stuck as gum underneath a shoe, okay? But baby, that is not all. And that is not all because, baby, Stephen A. she was in her bag, okay? So he went on to his show and he wanted to respond. You know, it's so crazy. You didn't respond when this all happened, but you waited until you was by yourself to respond back to Monica McNutt. That shows what kind of coward you are, Mr. Stephen A. Smith. So let's get on to that clip of him talking about Monica McNutt calling him out. Okay, let's get into that. Give me 1 second.
You ever heard of Monica McNutt? You have now, because she's on First Take a lot. Shanae Ogumake, absolutely wonderful, spectacular basketball analyst, etc., WNBA player in her own right. Ask her how it's been to be on First Take. How about Andrea Carter, who's a rising star in this business. How much do you think First Take helped that? What about Kimberly Martin? What about Molly Kiram herself? Now, I have sat back for years and taken a lot of shit from people. Some who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Some who act like they don't know just because they want to get at me. I could care less about people getting at me. I just want you to be accurate. You ever heard of Monica McNutt? You have now.
And shout out to the Morning Juice Box TV for this footage. Okay, this visual. Let's go on to
Let's talk about the WNBA.
We already watched that.
I built this.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's all to that video. Okay, cool. Stephen A. Smith, no shade, she got you. And judging, first of all, let me go back to that that video and let's look at the comments. Let's really look at the comments. They said bro was petty. Oops, sorry, my bad. Okay. I'm looking at the comments. Let's look at the comments. The comment said, one of the comments said, bro is petty for that. What she said was true and obviously hurt his feelings. Let's go to the next comment. Why wasn't she on 3 years ago? That was her point. He's just now started using his platform to promote the WNBA after how many years he's been on First Take. Sir, you just validated her point. Another one says, so we suddenly care about the WNBA and everyone is acting like they've loved it forever. 3 laughing emojis, ... cap. Young Casanova, well, another Twitter user, IG user said, you just made her point more valid. Get out your feelings. Everything she said was 1,000% accurate. Yeah, basically everybody is literally agreeing with telling him basically by even saying, oh, do y'all know Monica? Like it's some shot at Monica. You just proved her point. You could have been using your platform to highlight these women 3 years ago. Monica, we could have been known about Monica McNutt 3 years ago, probably even longer than that. You know what I'm saying? No shade. And I have to in this, I don't want to put it all on no, I have to, because this is his job. He talks about sports. You need to start pushing the WNBA more because a lot of people don't talk about them. No, like they don't really get the numbers in the seat. They don't bring butts to the seats. I remember I went to my first Liberty game. When I tell you there were so many seats that were empty in that arena, because I went to Madison Square Garden and I used to work there as well. So I was I got tickets to a free game, and I went to a Liberty's game, and when I tell you, you guys, the seats were not filled. You can literally sit anywhere you wanted to because WNBA is the most unsupported sport there is. You know what I'm saying? They're not supported like people are like the NBA is. They are not supported like the NBA because people want to see the men go head to head, but women, they don't get that support. They don't put the butts in the seats like the men do. And that's just fact. That's just fact. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. It's crazy, but I feel like people with the name as Stephen A. Smith, who has his whole entire career as a sports analyst, as a sports commentator, can use his platform and use his celebrity or use his influence to push WNBA in the forefront and have more people talking about these women. Because you know, no shade. We wouldn't be in this predicament if you did. We wouldn't be in this predicament if you did, Stephen A. Smith, and you are to blame for that because WNBA is not as in the forefront as the NBA. You chose to denounce it. You chose to pass by it. You chose to be like, you know what? I'll get to it when I get to it, type of spiel. And Miss McNutt was the right kind of girl to call you out on your fakery and your and your capness. So shout out to McNutt, shout out to the WNBA, shout out to everybody involved who just call these people out on their lies and so on and so forth, and just, you know, sticking it to them and standing on morals and standing on business. And shout out to McNutt, you clocked him, you clocked that T, you clocked that, and I'm forever a fan, period. I love when women clock men like crazy to where the man is literally stuck and don't want to argue, because no shade, you're gonna look bad anyway, but it's just the extra sauce on the turkey burger that she shut you down and had you looking stupid on your own hot take, girl. But anyway, I want to know y'all thoughts about this whole the WNBA targeting Caitlin Clark. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think they're coddling her? What do y'all think about the media portraying the black women as monsters and all that, and saying that, you know, it's too much or whatever? What do y'all think about Miss Nuck? What do y'all think about Miss McNutt clocking and, you know, clocking Stephen A. Smith T, shutting him down and all that and so forth? Please put it down in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Please be respectful. We can agree to disagree. Okay, it's okay. If we all think the same, the world wouldn't be round the way it is. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Later, y'all. Please click all my the links in the description below. Follow all of my social medias and get your memberships. Later, y'all. Bye.